What's up, my fellow fitness freaks, and welcome to another workout. Today we're going to train the glutes with a little help of a chair. There's no dedicated warm-up as such. I mean, we're gonna move a little to warm up a little bit, but if you're in a very cold climate, I would recommend you to do one of my warm-up routines, dance to your favorite song, do a few jumping jacks, take a hot shower. That's also a way to warm up, right? And yeah, so let's put that chair aside for a moment, for a teeny tiny moment, for a little warm up, right? Just a quick one. So we start here in a tabletop position, wrists underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, and we tuck the toes, and from here we press up into a down dog where we align our arms with our back, we straighten the legs, and we try to bring the heels to the floor. If we don't quite get the heels to the floor, don't worry about it, right? You can just leave them on the floor and just think about pressing them back there. And then what we do here is we shift from the tabletop position into the down dog, right? Moving everything a little bit. You could even leave your legs bent, but if you stretch them, or if you straighten them, then it's also a really nice stretch. So I would always kind of recommend you to try to get them straight. Few more. Yeah. And on the next one, we're gonna stay in the down dog, right? Now really try to push those heels down there. If you don't get them down, don't worry about it, right? Just think about pushing them down. And now lifting them up and down. And up on your tippy toes and down. Right? And if you feel like you're sliding out a lot here and it's super hard to hold the down dog, then you might want to get a better yoga mat, because a yoga mat that's stickier is a game changer. I say that not very often, but I do say it once in a while, and it's always worth to say it, and it's worth to try a new yoga mat. And down again. With the heels as far down as you can. If they're still floating, that's okay. And down into the tabletop position. Quick warm up of the glutes here with the donkey kick, but without weights and anything, so we don't need any equipment except for the chair here. So you're here and you do basic donkey kick, right? So in and out. The knee, the shape of the knee, we don't change that. We squeeze the bum when we're up there. My leg is flexed here and my foot is flexed. You can point your foot as well, right? This is just to warm up. So it doesn't have to be hard, but really do it nice and controlled. Don't twist your hips. Don't slouch, shoulders away from ears, right? Just to get that warm, and that bum warm. Up. Once more. Boop. Let's switch sides. Same thing. Up and down, right? Up and down. Nice. And yeah, you can always go at your pace. If I'm going too fast, you can just do less reps and do them slower. If you want to add some weights here, in that moment you could add ankle weights, but we're not going to do many reps, so it's not that important. Or if you want to put a dumbbell or any extra weights onto your pelvis later on, or we do hip thrusts, then yeah, feel free to do that. Let's do one more here. Bup. Now let's wake up the side glute, doing fire hydrants, so lifting the leg out to the side, nice and controlled, right? The knee, the shape of the knee is not changing. We're trying not to twist the hips open too much, and we're trying to stay strong in our shoulders, so no slouching. And if you cannot lift your leg that high, that doesn't really matter, right? And just stay, the smaller range of motion is totally fine. And up, and up. Other side, up and down. Nice and controlled. Keep breathing, keep smiling. It's not that hard, not yet. Well, I'm gonna do everything without weights, so it's not gonna be super hard, right? But it's gonna fire up those glutes and really get into them. Once more. Boop. And child's pose for a moment. Ay, ay, ay. Before we grab the chair, one last exercise. You're going to come into a bear plank, right? A bear plank is kind of a tabletop position, but then you come up here, hover your knees off the mat. Your back is not arched nor rounded, so not arched, not rounded. No, it's straight, right? Like this. And then what I want you to do, I want you to do a donkey kick while you're in that beast plank or bear plank. So it's going to be hard. You might not be able to lift the leg as high as you can when you're when your knee was on the floor, but yeah, let's just try it. And we're just going to do 5 reps, right? To just feel that, to just see how that feels, if we can do it, if we can't. So tabletop position, tuck the toes, hover the knee, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Woo. And really try not to lift the knee up too high, but if you have to lift it up higher in order to do the exercise, you can start there, and then if you do the video again, you can go lower, right? Always adjust the workout to your needs. And if you're in pain, don't do it, right? Discomfort is okay, but there's a difference between discomfort and pain. Listen to your body. And other side. Whew. You ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I feel like we have to do these more often because they are like so hard, right? Well, anyway, let's grab the chair now, right? And we're gonna start with hip thrusts. So what we do here is, you can use a bench as well, right? You don't have to use a chair. So you bring your upper body, your upper back here on the chair. You can hold on to it, legs out here, right? And then you go down, right? And you thrust up. You don't have to do it fast, right? It can be like controlled soft thrust up. And yeah, if you put some weights up here, it's gonna be harder. But yeah, you don't have to put weights on there, because we're gonna do a few exercises, a few moves, and it's always good also for mobility, for endurance, and everything, to just do stuff without weights, right? Just to move that body. You could also add like a band, like a booty band around your thighs, right? Many ways to make this workout harder. But yeah, this is a workout that's also good for beginners, except for the thing that we did with the floating, with the bear plank and the donkey kicks. That's not for beginners, but yeah, still interesting to try. The rest works very well for beginners as well. And up and down. Up and down. Today I looked up the word for regaliz or glute in English, licorice. I remembered that when I read it, but I was trying to tell people on stream that I really like this herbal tea that has licorice in it. And I was like, what's the word? Like, I was thinking about the Spanish word, which is regaliz. And I was like, regaliz. It's not the regaliz in English. And what is it? What is it? And yeah, I really like herbal tea with licorice in it. And I do like the salty licorice candies that are like not sweet. They have them in some northern countries like Denmark or Sweden, I think. I mean, I don't eat them very often, but I find them, I like the taste. I like the taste. I don't know what about you? Like, many people like licorice is a thing. You either love it or you hate it, usually, right? I used to hate it when I was a child, but we just had the sweet licorice in Germany, and the sweet licorice is kind of, I don't know. I don't like it that much, but the salty one, really good, right? Really good. So if you're still here and still listening to me, write a comment down there. Write licorice or regaliz or lakritze, depending on what language you're speaking, or maybe write it in another language even, but I don't know yet. And on the next one, let's stay up there and pulse, right? Pulsing. And you could have your arms here, by the way, here. You can touch yourself. No, I'm just making fun. Yeah, I'm having them here because it's comfy, but it doesn't matter what you do with them. You could have them at your sides, or you could like have some weights here and also train the arms. And up, push. Just a little bit longer, right? And I do actually feel a slight burn in my bum, right? I hope you do too. If not, really make that mind-body connection. Really squeeze those glutes, right? Squeeze them, squeeze. And now we squeeze and hold, hold, hold. Down a little bit, squeeze and hold, right? Let go, and squeeze and hold. I want you to squeeze those glutes, right? So you really feel them. Squeeze, down, squeeze. Whew. Once more, squeeze and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let go. Whew. Ah. If you're thirsty and you have something to drink around, drink something. Good job. Sorry. So now let's do some glute bridges with our feet on the chair. So, legs up here. Whee. And then, first of all the way up and all the way down, resting all the weight on the mat again. All the way up and all the way down, right? Just to get a feeling of that. And again, now we're close to the end actually, right? This is not a very long workout. But it's targeting those bum cheeks. Up and down. I'm looking forward to lunch. I'm gonna prepare myself some salad wraps. I always wrap like, I think it's called like Rome salad, Rome, I don't know, Italian salad, whatever, like these long, strong salad leaves. I'm gonna eat those. And I'm gonna cook some broccoli and turkey. And I don't know what else I have, maybe carrots. And of course, onions and garlic. And then I'm gonna put some kaki fruit on it and some jalapenos. It's gonna be great. And I still have some like cottage cheese that I don't know if I eat it today, but I like it a lot as well. So now all the way up and down without putting the weight down. I do feel the burn there, right? The burn is real, although we're not using weights, but it's because we're doing so much. Whew. Up and down. Whew. Few more, and then we're gonna pulse it up there. Whew. And 5, 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Keep it up there and pulse. Last bit, right? So close to the end. After that, we're done. So just keep pulsing. Keep contracting those bums. Those bum cheeks. You can have your arms up here as well. And let's stay here for 10 counts. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And down. You made it. Now stretch. So we can leave those feet up there if we want to. Right, then grab the leg, your thigh, your calf, wherever. Pull it in a little bit. Feeling a nice stretch in the back side of the leg here. Other side. Oi. Let's get the chair a little bit out of the way. And let's do a figure 4 stretch. So we bring one leg on top of the other. And we either grab the thigh or the calf or wherever and pull it in to feel a nice stretch in the outer thigh and the bum of the leg that's crossed on top of the other. You can like maybe roll from side to side slightly. That feels good, right? Always adjust everything to your needs, even the stretching, especially the stretching. No, everything. Other side, calf or shin. Whew. Ah, feels so good, huh? Now, bend the legs like this, and if you can, sit down in between those legs. If you cannot, then just try that, work with that. But if you can, sit in between those knees. Maybe try to come down onto your forearms here. Or if this is not enough, maybe you can come down all the way, right? But if you cannot get here, don't worry about it. Bit by bit, you're gonna get better if you keep stretching and working out on a regular basis. Oh, so nice. And of course, you can hold every stretch as long as you like. Just pause the video. Now, let's come into the figure four. Let's come into the tabletop position again. Tuck the toes. Once more, one last time into the down dog. Feeling how your backside is getting a good stretch, your calves as well. Ah, so good. Then down into the tabletop position, yes. Untuck the toes and child's pose. And you can stay here as long as you like. We are done. And thank you so much for working out with me. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you did like the video. You can support me that way. I would really appreciate it. So thank you and see you on the next one.